Okay, let's unpack this. Imagine you've got like a mountain of information. Maybe it's research notes, could be a really detailed report, or maybe just a whole jumble of ideas in your head. And you need to turn it into something, clear, concise, and visually striking. And you need it fast. So what if there was a completely free AI tool that could actually do a lot of that heavy lifting for you, especially on the design side, even if you're not really a graphic designer? Today, we're doing a deep dive into chat.zz.ai. It's a platform that's, well, really turning heads lately. And specifically, we're looking at a powerful new AI agent they have inside it called Magic Design. We'll also kind of put it head to head with another agent on the platform, AI Slice. Yeah, our mission today is really to get beyond just listing features. We want to pull out the key insights. How does Magic Design actually operate? What are its unique strengths, especially for visual storytelling and getting that professional design look? And crucially, how does it really stack up against AI Slice? We want to show how these tools could be your shortcut, like a way to get well-informed and present that info and effectively, beautifully even, no matter what your technical skill level is.
What's really fascinating here is that, well, it isn't just about auto-generating some slides. It's more about the AI's evolving ability to actually understand and create design aesthetics and visual narratives.
Oh, okay. Aesthetics and narratives.
Exactly. So we're going to explore the critical differences between these two AI agents. Think of them as like specialized AI tools or maybe mini apps inside the main chat.z.ai platform. Each one's designed for a pretty specific task.
Right.
And we'll see how they can empower you to communicate really complex ideas with, well, real impact.
Right. So chat.z.ai, many of you listening probably know it already, especially given its pretty powerful underlying model, GLM 4.5. We've definitely talked about that before. But now they've rolled out this new agent, Magic Design, working alongside the one that was already there, AI Slice. And okay, while both can create presentations, it sounds like their fundamental approaches are maybe quite different.
Oh, completely different. Yeah. When you actually test them out, the distinction becomes incredibly clear. If you use AI Slice, what you get are really well-organized slides. The content is solid, factual. Its real genius, I think, lies in its ability to rapidly synthesize dense information.
Right.
It effectively becomes like your personal research assistant for just quickly extracting knowledge.
Okay.
Think of it almost as a super-powered abstract generator if you have, say, a complex document.
That makes total sense. So if AI Slice really nails the content organization and that rapid info synthesis, then Magic Design must be handling the visual interpretation in a totally different way. That's where the magic comes in, I guess.
Precisely, yeah. Magic Design, it prioritizes the visual appeal, the professional design aspect. It uses elements like expressive icons and these really well-structured design blocks.
It's blocks.
Yeah, essentially they're like pre-built, aesthetically pleasing visual components. They just make your slides pop. It's really built for visual narration, and it truly excels at crafting that polished professional look. Its limitation, though, at least right now, is that it's, well, less effective at generating really extensive, detailed content from scratch compared to AI Slice.
Okay, that's a really crucial trade-off then. So if your goal is beauty, professional design, maybe focusing on that visual storytelling aspect, Magic Design sounds like the clear go-to. But say you're sifting through a massive, like 50-page technical report and you just need a concise, fact-dense summary in minutes. AI Slice's superpower is that sheer content velocity.
Exactly.
It can churn out organized content way faster than any human probably could, even if maybe you need to add your own visual flair later on. I mean, we've seen examples, right, where AI Slice might throw in completely random, irrelevant images, and then you'd have to manually go in and edit every single one, which kind of eats into that speed benefit if the visuals actually matter to you.
That's true.
Magic Design, on the other hand, it sounds like it balances both the content and the design much better from the start.
And that brings us nicely to what's happening sort of under the hood, the underlying AI models powering these agents. These AI agents, Magic Design, AI Slice, they generally operate using the GLM 4.5 model. That's their most advanced general model. And like you said, we know it's quite good for things like coding and general tasks.
Okay, now here's a crucial pro tip. This could save you a real headache, folks. You might be familiar with, or at least see, another powerful model option on chat.z.ai, GLM 4.5V. the V version.
Ah, yes, the visual model.
Exactly. This V model is specifically designed for visual understanding, visual analysis. It's incredible for working with images, charts, PDFs, even videos up to, 200 megabytes? Or documents up to 50 megs?
Huge capacity.
You'd think, naturally, it'd be perfect for these design agents.
Logically, yes.
But surprisingly, it won't work with these specific AI agents, Magic Design or AI Slice, if you're trying to generate a presentation.
That's a key point.
You absolutely need to make sure you're switched back to the standard GLM 4.5 model for them to function correctly.
That's a really key distinction to keep in mind when you're using them. So when you are using Magic Design, you've got a couple of ways to give it input. You can upload a PDF or a Word document, or you can just type out your instructions directly into the chat interface.
Okay.
So for instance, if you have a Word file that's packed with data and you want a visually rich presentation from it, uploading that file and then giving really precise instructions seems to be the most effective approach.
And we saw a fantastic example of just how precise you need to be with those prompts, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Someone asked for no more than 8 slides without the intro and conclusion slides.
Mm-hmm.
And what did the AI do? It literally interpreted without as subtraction.
Yes.
It produced only 6 content slides because it understood it as 8 minus the intro slide minus the conclusion slide.
Exactly. 8 minus 2 is 6.
Yep.
It's perfectly logical, just not what the user intended.
That level of literal interpretation, it can really trip you up if you're not careful.
It's such a powerful reminder, isn't it? The AI operates exactly on what you say, not necessarily what you intend.
Yeah.
Which means being really explicit with your desired slide count or the content structure you want. It's absolutely critical if you want optimal results. It really highlights how the art of prompting, writing those instructions, is becoming a crucial skill in itself.
That is a powerful reminder, but it also sounds like, well, it shifts the cognitive load maybe from actually doing the design work to perfecting the prompts. Does that create a new kind of bottleneck for users maybe? Or is it still a worthwhile trade-off for the visual quality you get in the end?
It's definitely a new kind of creative challenge, that's for sure. But I think it's one that opens up incredible possibilities. Because here's the thing, even if you just feed it a single page of text, Magic Design can often produce a really visually engaging presentation. You get those expressive icons, those beautifully designed blocks.
Even from just one page.
Yeah, it really prioritizes that visual accuracy and that professional look right from the get-go. Whereas AI Slice, like we said, might just focus purely on pulling out the text, which often means a lot of tedious post-generation editing if those visuals are important for your presentation.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, Magic Design's capabilities, they actually go beyond just static presentations, right? You can use it for broader design tasks.
Absolutely. You genuinely can. For instance, it can generate animated posters.
Animated posters. Wow.
Yeah, we saw some incredible examples. There was one conceptual design for a futuristic electric car, looked amazing. And another was an animated poster for a coffee brand, complete with steam effects rising from the cup and a catchy slogan appearing.
That's pretty advanced stuff for a presentation tool.
And sharing these designs is super easy too. You can send them just via a link. You can download them as a PDF though. Fair warning, obviously the animation won't carry over in a static PDF.
Right, makes sense.
Or you can even access the underlying HTML code for integration elsewhere, maybe on a website, which makes it incredibly versatile, not just for presentations, but maybe for designers or anyone needing compelling visuals for social media or marketing materials.
Okay, so let's try and summarize this a bit. If you have, say, a PDF with a massive amount of content, tons of data that you just need to quickly summarize and organize, AI Slice might still be your preferred tool. Its strength is processing and organizing that dense info at speed.
Right, content velocity.
But for most typical presentation needs, where the goal is using slides more as visual aids, reminders of key points rather than just exhaustive text dumps.
Yeah, usual way.
Magic Design sounds incredibly powerful. It can take even just a single page of content and turn it into something beautiful, professional, and visually engaging. It kind of empowers you to focus less on the manual execution of the design.
Yeah, the clicking and dragging.
And more on the strategic crafting of the visual prompts. It really flips the traditional design workflow on its head, making visual storytelling accessible, even if, like me, you can barely draw a stick figure. So what does this all mean then? We've just taken a deep dive into chat.zz.ai's Magic Design. It's powerful, it's completely free, and it really prioritizes professional, visually rich presentations, even animated designs. We saw how it stands apart from AI Slice, by focusing squarely on aesthetics and visual storytelling, using things like those expressive icons and design blocks rather than just, raw content generation.
Hmm.
And we also touched upon those nuances of prompting these AIs, like how important it is to be precise, really precise with your instructions, remembering that the AI acts on what you say, not what you intend. That's a crucial user beware tip, I think.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, this whole deep dive, it really highlights how AI is pushing the boundaries, not just in efficiency, but in creativity and accessibility, especially in design. The fact that you have a free, sophisticated tool like Magic Design running on powerful models like GLM 4.5, it truly democratizes the ability to create high-quality visual output.
Yeah, democratizes is the right word.
It does raise an important question, though. As these AI agents get more and more capable of handling complex design tasks,
Mm-hmm.
what does this actually mean for traditional design processes, for designers themselves?
Yeah, consider this for a moment. If an AI can generate a really polished animated poster for a coffee brand or conceptualize a whole futuristic electric car design, how does that shift our own role as creators, as communicators? Are we maybe moving towards a future where the art of prompting, like we discussed, rather than the mastery of specific design software becomes maybe the most valuable skill in visual communication?
It's a fascinating thought.
Think about how these tools might not just simplify your workflow, but could fundamentally change the way you approach presenting any kind of information, whether it's a high stakes business proposal or, just a personal passion project you want to share.